etc. They're moving on to doing conspiracy theories that your merch designs are AI generated now. They absolutely are not. Likely AI generated? What the outline runs differentiate foreground? Me trying to prove Hasan is merch is AI made? What? Brother, get a job, dude. Please get a job. Please. Please get a job, etc.
Wait, I feel like the easiest thing here would just be to name the artist. No? Did he not? Gemzar tweeted out a reason why he thinks that the art was AI made. I guess he's highlighting things. I don't know enough about drawing to know like what's normal or what's abnormal. So. Oh, actually, looking at stuff like this. Wait, what's the name of that one optical illusion? The stairs that go up forever? Penrose stairs? Schroeder stairs? Escher?
Welcome back to...
This part does look kind of weird, but I'm not an artist at all. This thing here kind of looks like it thought it was drawing a line here, but also it might not be. It could be... I'm not an artist. I really don't know. I have no idea. That might be a tri-bar? Okay. Yo, I'm a professional artist and Hasan's new merch doesn't pass my smell test. In fact, I'm 100% confident that this AI generated, but not that this is AI generated, but not for the reasons you or Gemzar pointed out. It's actually the construction of the White House and the guillotine themselves. Any artist worth their salt uses a visual reference, especially when depicting a well-known landmark. On this side of the White House, there are 2 rows of 4 windows on each side, not 5. Same goes for the parapets at the top, marked in magenta. Those same parapets continue around the sides of the triangular portico at the center, marked in green. Above the parapets are 2 chimneys. I think they're chimneys anyways on either side. All of these are depicted in Hasan's White House, but the artist seems to have added an extra architectural element in between them that doesn't match up with anything that you see on the White House roof from this angle. Further, the base of the White House on Hasan's merch is completely made up. There's a basement floor, but it's completely obscured from view. What's more commonly seen from this shot are bushes, something that would have been a lot easier to draw in this style. These are errors that even a novice artist wouldn't make if they had references in front of them. Oh, this guy, is he actually using, is Hasan using AI artist? Based? Something I did as a test is I Googled White House clip art, and the vast majority of images of the White House from this same angle don't have the issues I pointed out. The ones that do are either much more highly simplified, and those reduce the number of windows/details, or are from stock image sites that permit the upload of generated images. Then there's the construction of the guillotine. There are a ton of ways one can draw a guillotine, but there are some errors here that I don't believe a novice artist would make. At the top, there are 2 lines that belong to the same edge of the board that caps the guillotine, but they don't meet. At the bottom, there's some nonsensical construction at the base. Planks and beams are added with no real understanding of how this thing is constructed. There are also issues with perspective, with the bottom of the 2 diagonal beams on the left of the guillotine. So it doesn't deserve the amount of charity, but here's what I bet happened. Whatever print house designed this definitely generated the image. Hasan looked at it and said, yep, this is a White House with a guillotine in front of it, gave the green light, and the shirts made this guy. This is what I was going to say. I'm saying exactly what I was going to say. Hasan doesn't deserve any charity, but I seriously doubt Hasan was like, I'm going to pay an artist, but only one that uses AI to draw. It would probably be my guess, right? Probably just okay the image. And actually, I'm like 90% sure this is what happened. Most people don't know what things to look for with AI-generated images, especially ones that look like clip art. Even folks who do know what to look out for might not give this a second thought unless they took a magnifying glass to it. In my opinion, the easy thing for Hasan to do here is refund the money to folks who bought the shirt, find a real artist, and commission them to create a new shirt designed based on this idea. Why would he refund the money? Why would he... I mean, he could just use AI art if he wants to, right? Although this guy's an artist cuck, so he's probably morally opposed to AI art. True.
Today's video is about Ludwig, actually, who made a video called What is Happening to Twitch, in which he explains what is going on with the Adpocalypse taking place on Twitch right now. In this video, he somehow didn't mention me, Hasan, Israel IP block, or anything. It's like he's so afraid of pissing off the cool kids that they're not going to let him sit at their table anymore. The stakes are a little higher, in my opinion, because by misrepresenting what happened, he doesn't help anyone. I mean, he helps Hasan. That's the only person he does. But he's sweeping this anti-Semitism issue right under the rug to the point where it's like, wow, you really don't care. You really do not care about this at all. So let's go ahead and watch a sliver of this mogul Mel and see what's going on with Ludwig.
First, we have to talk about why they pulled out. Where did the advertisers go? Do they hate Twitch all of a sudden? Well, the genesis of this, as far as I can tell, is when Asman got banned off of Twitch. Because you see, Asman got banned after making some comments about Palestinian people, some very negative comments about Palestinian people. He got banned off of Twitch. And this sort of caused a domino effect where people are like, okay, you ban Asman for saying this thing about Palestinian people, but, you know, what about this person saying this thing about this people? And that...
What? This person saying this about these people? Did you just yada, yada, yada the whole anti-Semitism thing to protect your friend Hasan?
Yeah, he did.
How about having a Houthi militant on Twitch mainstream to talk about One Piece and to glaze up his little Houthi cock with a flag flapping in the background that says a curse upon the Jews?
And?
Ludwig!
Yes, and?
Why did you even bother to make this video? You know what I mean? Just, you don't have to talk about it if you're too cowardly to explain it, really.
Because this is an issue Twitch has been dealing with for years, which is inconsistency in their bans. All right, they have their code of conduct, their terms of service, whatever. They have to ban based off of that, and sometimes it's not upheld consistently. All right, and so this became, you can see October 16th is the day Asman got banned, a very common trend. All right. Oh, you ban Asman. Well, what about when Frogan said this, you know, crazy thing about U.S. soldiers? All right. And Twitch got basically controversy after controversy after controversy.
No
Why?
mention of Hasan. Or me, frankly. Not to suck my own dick here, but I did a whole 3-hour episode dedicated in, you know, meticulous 14 pages of meticulous thesising about why I thought Hasan was harboring anti-Semitism and all the various examples of it. I thought that was probably
Relevant?
a big moment for this all as well, but he doesn't mention any of that.
Huh.
How can he not mention Hasan?
Crazy.
You know, how?
And at first, this was maybe just some like social media stuff. But then there was a concerted effort by people to go straight to the advertisers, all right? Because Twitch wasn't buckling. They weren't like banning other people for their comments based off the social media blow up. They were just kind of holding fast. They banned Asman. They're like, okay, we're good now. Please leave us alone.
That's
Who is canceling?
somewhat true, but I think
Well,
the
no, it
underlining
wasn't.
problem here is that they agree with the creators who they're not banning. They agree with Hasan and with Frogan, and it's an ideological
What ads got pulled over Asman Gold?
decision. Like
That
it's
wasn't
not
even
an
happening yet.
unbiased
That's not even true.
Decision to enforce the rules. This is them refusing to further other political point of views and identities that they agree with. It's downright corruption. It's horrifically bad.
Corruption.
That did not work. They were not left alone. Not only were they not left alone, their advertisers were not left alone. And this is one of the other genesis I can see of advertisers now getting involved after the Asman ban. And here's a tweet that said, made a video of what you can do. It's a long video, so I'll just distill it. But basically, it was email the advertisers that Twitch worked with who were displayed prominently in sections that people viewed as like anti-Semitic and get them involved. Okay? He says, you know, Twitch for making me do this cancel culture cuck loser shit, but That is exactly what happened. It was a attempt at creating an adpocalypse.
It's not an attempt to create an adpocalypse. It's an attempt to hold certain people accountable when the platform downright refuses to and runs ads on like incendiary, psychotic content, right?
Ooh. Adpocalypse. Attempt very successful. Now, Twitch tried to curb this. They tried to appease advertisers and also the Anti-Defamation League, who's getting involved. And they banned several Arab streamers following a Habibi rating panel that was and you can see the sponsors are in the background of this. This was going viral. I promise you, all of these sponsors got thousands of emails in their inbox after this. And it worked.
This level of anti-Semitism is platformed on a main stage of TwitchCon in front of these sponsors. I mean, what the do you expect, man? Don't blame the people
Cancel culture.
sending emails. Blame Dan Clancy and his team of morons that
I'm gonna go ahead and blame
did
cancel culture on that
nothing
one.
to
Actually,
shield their ecosystem from this. Especially considering they had so much time to learn from what happened to YouTube. Pure incompetence. I was, and others were raising the siren about this event and this segment, which I found offensive and anti-Semitic. And Twitch did nothing for several days as this got worse and worse and worse. Once again, Asmongold got banned immediately, rightfully, duly. However, when it comes to Frogan and her friends on Jewish people, make Zionists, right? They need a lot of time to think about it. And I think, yeah, like when the ADL got involved, that's only when they finally suspended Frogan and all the other people up on the stage. When a sitting congressman started writing letters, posting on Twitter, then they said, okay, we should probably do something. But
so there's currently in Twitch world a piss match, right? Hasan is blaming Asmongold for the adpocalypse for teaming up with people who he says, and Asmon is
looking at me and blaming me. I want to say you're welcome.
Taking blame himself and probably talking about DEI again for the 100th time.
I like how that's not even like that was like a meme.
well, why do you have to guess? You're the guy reporting on what happened, right? Why we guessing, Ludwig? But certainly, Ludwig is making a lot of guesses in this video here. And I'm guessing that Hasan's cock must taste pretty good. Oh. Hasan, he doesn't use baby wipes. He just calls Ludwig over. Ooh. Where are we? Anyway, Ludwig, cheers and all that. Appreciate you. But what? You don't have to make a video, right? Because at the end of the day, what does this do? It absolves the actual perpetrators of this adpocalypse. It moves the blame over to somebody who wasn't really involved. And by doing this, you ensure that no real change is actually going to come to this platform, right? And this is just going to keep happening because you are so cowardly. You need so desperately to have the cool kid Hasan's approval that you are actually willing to throw the platform. And frankly, if I'm going to be a little over the top, your Jewish community under the bus as well, without mentioning even a tiny bit the main issue of this, which is anti-Semitism perpetrated by Hasan and his lemmings, his lackeys.
God.
People more powerful than me are telling me to do it. I instantly don't believe them.
Okay, do you understand that just makes you a sheep of the other herd?
True.
Right?
Of what herd?
If there is a shepherd and he says all the sheep go left,
up.
you can either
Don't
choose your
play
own
this.
path or you can go
Stop.
right because he told
Stop.
you to go left. You
Stop.
understand you're being
Stop.
just as controlled, right?
So who's controlling me?
Yo, mama. Okay. I don't know. What do you want me to say about the either? Obviously, Ludwig is a spineless. I can't believe he. I can't believe he went back and edited the. I can't believe he went back and edited to take the Miskif thing out. Oh my god. Oh, I just turned off the wrong TV. Nice. And he was like, and Miskif was like, oh no, I told him to do it because he totally, completely misquoted me, guys. That's why. LOL. Cringe. Absolute cringe. Okay.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.